Ah. Oh, my sister, that thing you did yesterday, I didn't like it at all. Why you go there do to the authority? Why? Eh? Why now? Okay, just listen to this story now. Listen to that. Let me gist you about a smart move that turned into a massive trap for one of our sisters. This is the story of Ijoma Mbolu, a woman who entered the US back in 2017. She entered on a simple visitor's visa. She had a big dream when she entered America. She even had a child over there in America. Everything was going on smoothly, sailing well for this our sister. She decided to take a dark shortcut when she got to America. They listen, oh, you will say they do, and you had to talk to. Instead of staying on a straight lane, instead of staying on our own lane, and also a narrow path, Auntie Ijeoma now became the middleman, the liaison for Yahoo boys back in Nigeria. When these boys scam people around the world, especially in America, through romance fraud and even some kind of business email hacks, this our auntie, she's the one that they knock on her door, because these boys, they needed a US bank account to collect all the money from the victims. Auntie Ijoma provided that account for the big boys in Nigeria. Of course, she's gonna get some turu things from giving the account to them. The US government, they don't play when it comes with money laundering. They don't joke with it at all. Especially when they slap all the people there where you don't turn them to victims. In 2022, Gagan, Homeland Security, they caught our sister, boom, like this. When our sister noticed that there's a fire on the mountain, there's fire ahead of her, Auntie Ijeoma decided to cut a deal with the Homeland Security. Our sister pleaded guilty, my lord. That's what they call plead bargain. And she even agreed to snitch on the Yahoo boys in Nigeria in exchange for her to stay in the US. She even got a work permit based on that snitching in 2024 because she told the government of America, if I should go back to Nigeria, please don't deport me. Because these boys that are snitch on now, they will pay me because I betrayed them. Because of that, please, I would like to stay in America. Give me that document, let me stay. And America, they ask her to stay. For a while, she thought she was safe in America. But here is the warning that she doesn't see coming. A plea deal is not a citizenship certificate in America. For the fact that you pleaded, say, don't worry, I will snitch, I will give this guy up to you. That doesn't give you automatic citizenship in America. Because on December 4th, 2025, ICE, those guys, whether they cover their face, whether they drag people here and there, those agents, you sabi them now. They show up at our sister's door. They knock on her door. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. Open the door. I say, open the door. Kilo chele, kilaju. These people, they didn't care about her work permits, the one she got in 2024, or even a snitch deal that they had with the Homeland Security. They arrested her straight and they wanted to deport her back to Nigeria. Why? Because her original crime, international money laundering, is classified as an aggravated felony in the US immigration system. An aggravated felony is like a death sentence for your visa in America. So, these are one thing now. They don't even look at, say, she snitched, she did amebo, she brought out some people, some Yahoo addresses. No. They don't look at that. What I see, they therefore, is to throw her back to Nigeria. Auntie Ijoma now got desperate because she has been in America for some time. She knows her right. She has, understand the rules and regulations there in America. Do you know what she did? She quickly sued the U.S. Attorney General. U.S. Attorney General, she sued them. And at the same time, the Secretary of Homeland Security, she packed all of them straight to court. Our auntie even applied for bail from American Correctional Center, saying her detention was illegal and that Nigeria wouldn't even accept her if they deport her back to Nigeria. Those are the basis of the fact that she wants to leave the prison or to escape the deportation. On January 13, 2026, this one we say we waka enter now. So, Judge Jeffrey Ogbonge Ogafunare dropped the hammer on the table. Bah! Judge, look kuro at all the papers that Auntie signed back those days in 2022. And Judge said, Madam, you knew the consequences. You signed that pleading guilty could lead to deportation. It denied her bail. It dismissed her case. And now so they carry our sister. Say, oh yeah, deportation camp. Straight up. Today, Ijoma is sitting in an IC detention facility, waiting for the next plane to take her back straight to those very people she betrayed in Nigeria. Our auntie tried. She tried to play both sides. But, my brother, my sister, both sides have closed the door on her. You watching me now. Do you learn any lesson from our auntie for being a double-sided person? My people, listen to this lesson before you enter one chance business. Because some of you don't enter one chance, but you don't know. Some people, they approach you now. Before you say yes, you go give your account to them. I beg, listen to this lesson. Which I won't tell you now. Yahoo boys, they are all in Nigeria. They are flexing in Nigeria. They even did Dirty December when it passed now. But the person whose name, which is you, is on the US bank account there. You're going to be the first person that the FBI will visit, will knock on his or her door. You are taking 100% of the risk for a small checkily percentage money that the Yahoo boys, they will give you. A runu, last crunch, that's what they will give you. But you're going to take the heavy percentage of the problem because you're based in America and they use your American bank account. Then, snitching is a double-edged sword. Either tolojumeji, cha, 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 cha. You can give the government information. That information will only buy you some time. But a criminal record is like a stain on a white shirt, aso funfun. Yeah? This stain is never truly go away. Once you are labeled on aggravated felony, your protection in America can be revoked at any time. Take this. It's a very, very serious matter. And please, don't sign what you don't understand. Auntie Ijoma signed a plea deal in 2022, thinking it has tickets to stay in America. She didn't realize that she was signing her own deportation order back to Nigeria. Because there are some line, small line, territory line inside that document that you're going to sign. But you won't see it. That's why you need a good legal professional to look into all those documents for you before you put your hand. The US system has a long memory. You can't build a life on Yahoo money and expect the foundation to hold when the wind blows. If the wind blows, that foundation of that Yahoo money, it go crumble. Now so, now it be. Shebi I tell you, make no snitch on anyone. So, what do you think now? Did the US government betray Auntie Ijoma after he helped them? Did you think so? Or did she get exactly what she deserved for helping scammers in Nigeria? Let's talk in the comment, please, because it's a very, very important topic that will drop today. Any advice here? Well, I've got a lot. That is if you go listen. If you are ever arrested in America, please never plead guilty just to get it over with or to get a kind of deal without, talking to an immigration attorney. A deal that keeps you out of jail today might be the same one, might be the same rule, yeah, that will kick you out of America sharp tomorrow. Shebi, I say make you listen before. Now, what do you think? Is it fair for the law to be so strict, even for non-violent crimes? Let's talk in the comment, please, because this matter, it go far. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that you hear my bugum anytime that I come with update of anti-Ijoma. Because we're going to follow Ijoma case to the last end. And if you don't turn on your notification bell, you will not be informed. And please don't forget, help me out here. Subscribe to African Black Gold TV. Let's take this to 50,000 within a month. Till I see you in the next video, please subscribe.